TDS has been recently hinting at a new gameplay update. The recent updates has just been skin crates to say the least, so they are hinting at something bigger towards September. So in this video, we're going to be looking at these 3 leaks one by one, analyzing and trying to figure out what could they mean and what could they add. Starting with the Minigunner leak. So going on to the Minigunner post, like I said before, it looks like a rework. The caption on this tweet /x/ whatever it is post now is the skull emoji, Black Ops Minigunner. So looking at this, I'm just guessing there's probably going to be a rework, because the Minigunner right now just looks way worse than what it shows in the screenshot. I'm guessing it's the max level because it has neon, and I really doubt this would be level 3. And Below Natural seems to be switching to dual barrel minigunners to being more realistic with just one minigunner having one minigun, obviously. And I'm guessing this is a rework because of the muzzle flash and also how the minigun looks to be rotating. But I think this is a really great idea that Below Natural is reworking this tower. It's an icon of TDS, first of all, and also it's just getting outclassed and getting outdated, because Minigunner right now, its last design rework was I think after Frost Invasion and Solar Eclipse, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Its design is falling off, and also its DPS is falling off. The Warden by itself has more DPS than not only the Golden Minigunner, but also wait, I was meant to say that backwards. Regular Minigunner and also Gold. Well, you get the point. It has the Warden cheaper than the Golden perk, obviously, and also the regular Minigunner is not only beating it in stun value, stun immunity. Yeah, Warden is definitely a force to be reckoned with now after its buff. So yeah, the Minigunner definitely needs a buff because it's losing. It's outdated in design and stuff, and its DPS is just lackluster with the mutation modifier giving more HP to the enemies, and it seems to be getting added in every single new game mode. So the Minigunner definitely needs a stat rework or just a buff, and also the design could use a few changes, which I think is Below Natural was doing. That sentence made no sense, but let's continue on to the Ranger. Did you catch that last line right there? I said, let's move on to the Ranger. Well, I actually don't know if this is the Ranger. The caption says, explosion action from across the map. And this is supposedly a Ranger rework. But honestly, the more I look at it, the more it just doesn't make sense. This, I believe, controversial opinion, I don't care, it's actually a new hardcore tower. I know, but it just doesn't make sense to give some starter tower, to say the least. I mean, Ranger right now is like that grinding tower. It's between getting level 30 in Crook Boss and Ranger to getting level 50 to get hardcore towers like Engineer and also Accelerator, obviously. So I don't really think giving a starter tower AoE makes sense, but here I'm just gonna assume it's a Ranger rework. I just said my opinion because I really wanted to. But let's think it is a Ranger rework. So the Ranger rework probably would have explosive damage, AoE damage, obviously. And obviously its design is getting outdated. Alongside the Minigunner, it's really getting outdated. And it could use a design rework, which really seems to be the case here. So if this is a Ranger rework, it actually benefits the Minigunner theory about it being a rework. Because if the Ranger is getting explosive damage, the Minigunner might as well get also a rework. So yeah, I do think this should be a standalone tower, a sniper tower with AoE. I've seen some claims that this is Frostmaster, but Below Natural wouldn't do that. It should keep its icy look. And something I'm leaning towards that this is a new tower is that most skins wouldn't translate well into this new rework. I mean, the gun gal wouldn't just be removed, right below anyways. Yeah, it just wouldn't be removed, and this doesn't really fit it, in my opinion. Gun gal with this design just doesn't fit the Ranger itself. So in my opinion, yeah, it could be a Ranger rework, and that would be cool and fine, but I really want this to be a new tower. It gives us something to play with, you know. But anyways, let's go on to the final leak. Let's speedrun this. The caption isn't that interesting. It's like finally testing out new gameplay for TDS, and it says it's not very descriptive, but a lot of people think this is a rework of game modes, but I don't think that. I think this is just a rework of normal mode. These leaks, if they're boosting starter towers, in my opinion, I'm a pro. Just saying. In my opinion, Minigunner and Ranger are starter towers. See, adding context to this image with the new leaks we got, Below Natural seems to be buffing starter towers, and right now TDS has a problem of grindability. It's not very beginner friendly, and even if you grind at like 5 games for Minigunner, it's not that great. So I think normal mode is getting a complete overhaul, and most people are saying, yeah, that's the rusher from Polluted Wastelands 2. This is actually normal. Like, Polluted Wastelands 2 uses the quick from Fallen mode. Same with Pizza Party and Badlands. That doesn't mean anything. Below Natural is open to using models from other game modes, and the rushers don't seem to be having a shield because it got killed by Demoman, judging by the explosive. So this is probably beginner friendly. And most people don't actually take this into accountability. He is using starter towers. The Hunter, Scout, and Demoman. These are all starter towers. And for the enemies to the right, it is probably just hiddens or a remodeled or reanimated slow. I'm pretty sure I'm positive actually, this is actually a normal mode rework. Below Natural really wants to lean into like beginner friendly gameplay to boost TDS's player count probably and make some bank. I mean, hey, a dollar is a dollar, am I right, guys? But yeah, I feel like this is, without a doubt, a beginner rework, and I don't think it needs to be questioned. And I think my claims are pretty good. I'm pretty proud of the claims. What do you guys think about all these leaks in general? But with that, I think I'm going to end the video with a Ranger or new tower, possibly, a Minigunner rework, which is confirmed, and a beginner rework, or, you know, what do you call reworking a mode? Probably just reworking. But anyways, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.